Just wait for a few more people to jump on. Hey, Sandra. Hey, gorgeous girl. There she is. Sorry, just having some technical issues. I'll just wait for more people to jump on my Facebook. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hope you guys in Sydney are thriving. I say that with so much love. I really do. Just make sure that that is working. Hope everyone's having a great night. Welcome, welcome. We'll just wait for a few more people. Whew, what a time to be alive. That's what I'll say. Hey, Billy. Thanks. My hair's a bit wild at the moment. I used to say that my hair was like a bird's nest because everything gets stuck in it being so curly. All right. I think we've got the magic number. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Tuesday night where I do power animal readings. Now, what is this about? Well, everybody is born what I refer to with a spirit animal. Okay, your spirit animal is the other half of you. It is the animal that you were born with, and it's the animal that you will also leave with. This animal is part of your identity. This animal is literally you within the human form, within the human context. It is the animal side of you. It's the animal part of you. We all have one animal, one spirit animal. That's not the animal I channel in this. On these, hey Les, this is not the animal that I channel in these readings. I prefer to do those either in my monthly events or one-on-one because there's a more in-depth process with the spirit animal. However, in these readings, what I do is I connect in with your power animals. Why are power animals different to the spirit animal? Well, power animals are not you. Power animals are not essentially born with you the way that the spirit animal is part of who you are, part of your DNA, part of your blueprint. Power animals are animals that have decided to journey with you to support you in sharing powers of protection, insight, more self-love, strength, to alert you to something, to get you to focus on something differently. There's seriously that many different types of powers that is on offer for humanity. And the sky's the limit. When you start to work with these animals, it opens up a whole new world. Those that have worked with me know that this stuff is magical. This stuff opens doors. This stuff gives you new insight, helps you realize that you're more than just a human being. And the power animals, working with your power animals is seriously life-changing. So on these readings, I will connect in with two lovely souls and a power animal that's ready to reveal themselves now. How does this work? Well, not that I can show you my right side, but basically when I connect with someone, it's like a curtain gets pulled back and a power animal will step forward. Normally there's a zoo there and they usually jostle for position in some way. It's kind of amusing, but there's always a significant power animal that will step forward, and it is the power animal that needs to be revealed ASAP right now for the person. So without further ado, I love to blabber on about this because I love this so much. Who shall I pick tonight? If you've got any questions, by the way, this is a great space to ask questions. Because I will answer them at the very end, but feel free to put any questions if you've got any. All right, let's see, who have we got tonight? Interesting bunch. Let's see, who shall I do a reading for tonight? There's welcome, Vicky. Let me just see, who have I got? Such lovely names today. I'm trying to read. Lex Roseby. Welcome, Emma. Lovely to have you here, beautiful girl. Okay, so I will pick, then I'll go. Do you know what? If you're on Facebook, please put your name if you do want a reading. I will pick someone from Instagram first then, because I have a whole mixture of people on Facebook, but I'd rather you put your name so I know who you are, because otherwise it comes through as Facebook user, which I like to connect with a person properly and refer to them by name. Okay, so I'm going to pick you, Lex Roseby. You just keep on jumping out at me. Okay, so Lex Roseby, if you can actually put your name, I'm not sure if that's your actual name, but I'd like to acknowledge you. So if you could do that, because I'm going to do a reading for you, sweetheart, but I need to just hear your name. Welcome, Fofi. I hope I pronounced that name right. All right. I will do it straight away. Alexi. Okay, beautiful. Alexi. Oh, it is Alexi. Okay, awesome. Well, Alexi, you're jumping out at me, sweetheart. All right. So the way this works is I never know who's going to be behind the curtain, but oh my God. It's you, Lexi. Well, you're jumping out at me, sister. So let's do this. Oh, not surprising, man. I feel like everybody's got this animal at the moment. I have a python that stepped forward. I feel like everybody's got a snake. Seriously, everybody's got a snake. But this python has got incredible patterns, incredible patterns. Do you know what? They're shaped like, this is going to be weird. They are shaped like these weird type of diamonds, but they're not diamonds. It's weird. It's like they've got these, I'm sure we had someone like this the other day, where they've got, it's almost like the diamonds have layers to them. And I can't even describe it. It's weird. I'm having this a lot with so many people now. It's the patterns on the python skin. All right, we'll get into it in a moment. So this python says she's been with you since the age of 5, which is very common. That's usually when we experience a change of environment, because that's when we start school. It could have been anything from a trauma to a conversation with an adult to a conversation with a child. But specifically, this python is your protection animal, sister. She's been with you since the age of 5, and she's got your back. Now, I know that may not be literal because I'm waiting for her to show me where she positions herself. Okay, perfect. So she actually wraps herself around, which is very common where they sit, the snakes. They sit in your lower 3 chakras, but she's specifically with her head coming out of your solar plexus. So sometimes when I see people's protection snakes, a protection animal who's a snake, I should say, they have their head sticking out of any of the lower 3 chakras, and the one that they position themselves in is your weakest spot energetically. So for whatever reason, that spot, sister, is your weakest spot. Again, it could be astrology, meridians, Chinese medicine. There's different reasons why we have a weak spot, but for you, it's your solar plexus. It's the area of your solar plexus where the head is. However, she's completely wrapped around that whole part of your abdomen. Now, all you have to do to connect in with her is literally visualize her, okay? So what does it mean to visualize? Well, sometimes we think when we visualize something, it means that it's not real or we're imagining it. Well, she's there. So by you visualizing her and connecting in with her visually, so seeing her, you're just making the signal stronger. That's all you're doing. So you're making the signal stronger so that she can share the power of protection with you stronger than she has until now, because until now, it's been like a weak signal. So she's there. She's never left. Yeah, since the age of 5, she's been there, but it's like a weak signal. So she hasn't been able to share as much power as what's there on offer. So now that you know she's there, connect with her, spend time with her. When you do actually connect in with her and you feel her wrapped around your abdomen with her head sticking out your solar plexus, man, in those moments, your energy field is solid as a rock. What does that mean? It means that the universe starts to bounce off you, having that solid field. For anyone who's watched these readings before, your field, when it's solid, it becomes energetically impenetrable. What does that mean? In those moments, it doesn't matter what gets thrown at you energetically, it bounces off you. So you have this solid energy so that, whatever situation you're in, whatever conversation you're having, whatever, environment you're in, it will meet you where you're at. So if in those moments, you're connecting with a snake, your field is solid, well, guess what? The universe will join you there. What does that mean? You connect in, well, you have a conversation with someone where you've connected in with your snake. Watch how they respond, because they may not know why, but your field will be solid as a rock and they will just respond in that way, whether it be they just know that you've got this strength and they can't get through, and they just, I'm not going to say back down, but it won't be the full-on energetic, I don't want to say assault. I don't know why that word came for you, Lexi, but it's more that the energetic exchange is not going to be taken from you in the way that it would have previously if you hadn't connected in with a snake. It changes the complete dynamic in how you can engage with someone when you've got your protection in place. It changes how much energy you're giving away. You're not having a loss of power in the way that you normally would when you have those conversations when you're connecting with this snake. It's just your field is solid in those moments. I can't tell you how that feels. You've got to experience it yourself, but test it, yeah? Having the conversation with someone is just an example. Let's see, what's an example I love to use? How you can use this snake is my example with the scorpion. I love to use that one. For anyone who hasn't seen any of my readings, I love this story so much. Basically, when I lived in Mexico, I lived in a very zen location, and I had to fly to see my sister in New York. One of my protection animals is a scorpion. That is an animal that I've worked with since. You'll see on my profile, on my Facebook photos, there's an image I posted only a few days ago of the scorpion that I found. Now, this was an animal that when it died and I discovered it, it then shared power with me. I was able to have this awareness that this is an animal that wants to journey with me. And so I didn't work with her at any point until I got on the plane, which was a week later, right? And no synchronicity that she showed up a week before my flight. So anyway, I get on the plane, and it was a full flight. I was zen. I was feeling really relaxed, high frequency. And I get on the plane, and sorry, I just got something popping up. And there were two vacant seats next to me. I had a window seat. And because the plane was full, I was starting to get really curious. Who's going to come sit next to me? And I was waiting to see. And, you know, I'm seeing the plane fill up. And I'm thinking, who's coming on? And then come on two very, let's just say very loud guys. Okay, I'm going to keep it simple. Two very loud guys who were tipsy. They were energetically quite in your face, quite aggressive. They were shouting at each other quite loudly. And I just went, oh my God, please don't sit next to me. Anyway, they did. They sat next to me. And this was all why I needed this to unfold. They sat next to me. And I just went, you know what? No, I don't. I choose differently. At the time, I thought, okay, I'm just going to protect my field, which is what you're doing by connecting with your snake. You're just protecting your field. So for me to work with the scorpion, what I did was I put my scorpion on my armrest, okay? It's not about interfering with anyone else's frequency, anyone else's field. It's your own field. I put the scorpion on my armrest with a stinger up. And I swear to you, this is how quickly this unfolded, okay? Because when I had her in position, like you with the snake, solar plexus, you know, her wrapped around you, my scorpion in position was right next to me. In that moment, my field was solid as a rock. And you know what happened? These guys were shuffling with the papers at the back of the seat. You know how there's those papers with the flight, I don't know, the plane makeup where all the emergency exits are. Anyway, they're fluffing around there. Less than a minute, these guys get right up and just went to the back of the plane. There was no flight attendant who took them there. They just happened to get up and go to the back of the plane. And I'm thinking, there were no seats back there, but they found seats. They found seats back there. And I'm witnessing this. I'm going, okay, this is really weird. And then two more people happened to come on the flight, and they sat next to me, and they were absolutely fine. And you know what? It's not like they were even looking at their flight, boarding pass or anything. They didn't get anything wrong. It's like, what the hell? They just got up and went straight to the back of the plane. So why I say that is because this stuff works. You invest a slight amount of energy with these power animals. They share a phenomenal amount of power with you. And in those moments, they shift your field. That's what happened with the scorpion. So therefore, the universe met me where I was at. My frequency was very different to those men. For whatever reason, they felt repelled, or they felt this need to get away, whatever it was. Had nothing to do with me. I was just protecting myself. They got right back and moved to the back of the plane. So I share that with you, Alexi, because this is how powerful the protection animal is. I hope that's clear. You connect in with this snake. That's what you've got as well. You've got access to that protection, and you can use it anytime, okay? There's so much more this animal wants to say, but I'll keep it short and sweet. But that is one of the powers she's got to share with you, is the power of protection. So I hope that's clear, sweetheart. Reach out to me if you've got any questions. All right, I'll move to another lovely soul. Let's go to Facebook. All right, who have I got? Let's see. Oh, Amojit. Yep, I'm going to work with you, sister. I know I've met you before, and I know you're going through a difficult time, so it feels right to speak to you, sister. Okay, Amojit. Let's see who comes through. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you know what? I have a bird of prey, and this bird of prey is not going to mess around. Okay. This bird of prey is let's see who you are. I can see these fluffy feet, but they're not an eagle. No. Light brown. You're a hawk. Okay, cool. She's saying it's a brown hawk. Interesting. But she's a brown hawk. She says she's for this next leg of your journey. Amojit, okay? Okay, she's showing me literally her wings behind you. Now, they're not massive, but they're potent, okay? So she's coming in for this next leg of your journey to support you in Okay, thank you. To support you in not only feeling protected, but also there's a need for you to feel solid in who you are right now, okay? So what she's showing me is she's literally behind you with her wings outstretched like this. Obviously, my hands don't do justice, but you've got these brown hawk wings right behind you. And in those moments you connect with her, okay, what she's saying is she will protect your field. So like I mentioned with Alexi, it's the same thing. You connect him with this beautiful hawk. In those moments, you are protected. But also what she's saying is she's going to bring you back to you, because there's a part of you that keeps on jumping out of your body. There's a part of you that keeps on, it's like you're going to these places of anxiety and fear and what ifs. And she wants to bring you right back in. I know she's sitting higher in your body, but that's what she's saying is she's going to support you in getting back into your body. Okay, there's something about you and the wings, and she says by you connecting with the wings in those moments, she's going to bring you back and bring you right down into your body. Because what's happening is you're going into those moments of anxiety and fear, and it's like you're getting into your head, but it's more than that. It's like you're jumping ship. There's a part of you that's jumping ship. She says connect in with her, feel her right behind you. Obviously, she's going to protect your field, but also in those moments, she's going to bring you back into your body so that you can then come back to a place of inner balance, so that you can make the right choices, so that you can come back to a place of clarity with your choices, and you're not driven by fear and anxiety. Yeah, Amajit? But really, this beautiful bird, man, she's incredible. It's like I'm seeing these hawkeye vision, this hawk eye vision, and that's something she's going to share with you, because at the moment there's a part of you that's, I'm going to say it. She says that you're struggling with something that you're seeing, okay? There's something that you're struggling to see, and she wants to support you with that, okay? It's another one of her powers, man. This is the thing. It's not limited to one ability. She wants to share. There's something about having hawkeye vision right now. But she's a new vibration for you, Amajit, okay? She's not a bird that you've journeyed with before. She's coming in right now for this next leg of the journey, all right? So I hope that helps. She's a force to be reckoned with, yeah? Like, I wouldn't get in her way, seriously. And that's the power you need to tap into, because that's the power that's on offer for you. And that's the power that will bring you back into your body. All right, sweetheart. So I hope that resonates. Feel free to ask any questions, Amajit. Okay, so thank you for those two beautiful souls. But I'll just go through and answer some questions. Welcome, everybody. Oh my God, I love having you all here. Leslie, I recently worked with someone to let go of old karmic ties. I feel like a new animal has come into journey with me to support me in my strong feminine along with my snake. Oh, Leslie, absolutely. You know what? We constantly have so many animals that are there. Like I say, when I peel the curtain back, well, not when I peel, when it gets peeled back for me, when I do these readings, it's like a whole zoo is there. And we're not limited to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals. No, it's a zoo. Okay, that's why we have animals that come into our awareness. That's why we have animals that we're fascinated with, or we admire, or we just think are amazing, or we're terrified of. Whatever the emotion is, I'm guaranteeing you it's one of your power animals. So Leslie, I won't do a reading for you now because I've already done 2 people, and you know I can get carried away with this. But you definitely have more animals. Emma, so true. Thank you very much. That message welled up my eyes. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so glad it did, because that means you felt it in the heart. Seriously, that's the muscle of truth. So if you felt it there, you got it, beautiful girl. You got it. All right. So let me just see if I've got any more questions over here on beloved Instagram. I love doing this, people. Seriously, we are so not alone. There's so much more going on for us humans. And, you know, especially with what's playing out right now on the earth, there's no need to feed into the fear, because we've got everything we need inside of us. I hope I haven't missed much. Oh, it's all right. There's so much I share in these. I'll keep on talking until I go through all the questions. Hey, Alison, welcome. White feather gifts from spirit. Any thoughts? Interesting. Yes, I'll answer that. You know, when we do find feathers, specifically, I won't say specifically, but it is specific to each person, okay? When we go and look on Dr. Google, I think I've mentioned this to you before, I can't remember, but when we go and look on Dr. Google, what is exactly a white feather? You know what? Person who wrote that and put that on Dr. Google probably tapped into in that moment the collective unconscious. And what ends up happening is people go and read that and they go, oh, that must be what it means. And they miss out on the golden nugget of the message. I'm not saying that that's what it is specifically for others, but for you, yours is a personal one. Because what I'm getting is that the white feather is actually someone on the other side for you. It's how your guides, specifically your guides, but it's one guide. There's one guide on the other side that they leave specifically white feathers for you. It's like a trail to know that you're on the right track, yeah? But specifically the white ones, okay? I get that it's more a confirmation that you're on the right track. Those are the words that are coming through loud and clear. So I don't even know what white feathers specifically mean for the collective that you'd find on Dr. Google. I know generically they usually mean peace, serenity. I mean, there's so many other things, but I'm not going to tap into that because that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that it's your guide specifically to say you are on the right track. Yeah, the right track for the light. You're not being distracted by the shadow or anything like that. Specifically, that's from one of your guides. So I hope that was clear, Alison. Let's see. Had a butterfly come into my house this morning. I love that transformation right there. Power be up. You are so sweet. I'm glad that resonated, Lexi. That resonated because it's your heart acknowledging that, but also your animals are there, and you know, the more that you spend time with her, the more that you'll love her. Like, it's just incredible, this stuff, really. Which animal can I work through the next leg of my journey? Oh, Alison, hopefully I can do you next week, beautiful. Someone said wings. Wing. You're gorgeous. Oh, I love you guys. Hang on a sec, Emma, I'm coming back to you. At times I feel like a failure, but I found hope after this message and I'm able to see light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, for sure. Any thoughts about magpies over every single day and pecking at my door? So interesting. I'm getting that that's a door that needs to be opened. There's a door that needs to be opened, Emma or Amarjit. And the magpies, they're the elders. They're the elders saying, hello, you need to open this door. So I think it's actually timely, this hawk coming through when it has, because that's just saying it's time for you to step into this next level of power, okay? And seeing things differently, like with the hawk eyes, what she was saying. Okay, beautiful. So I hope that has made sense. Linda, I found the bones of a kangaroo and its claws stood out. Any thoughts? Anytime an animal is discovered by us, parts of it, a dead one, a live one, there's all communication because it's impacted us. If it was something that was going on like out there and you barely notice and barely gets your attention, they're just experiencing what they need to experience. But when it comes into our awareness, like finding the bones of a kangaroo and its claws, 100% that's for you. Let's see what I get for that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, definitely kangaroo is one of your power animals. But there's a part of you, because I'm getting the claw, there's a part of you that's not, it's like there's a part of you that's been resisting stepping into, oh, interesting. Okay. I'm actually getting it's a male kangaroo. There's a real masculine energy that's coming through from this kangaroo. And there's a part of you that has been resisting embracing your divine, or not divine, I'm going to say mature masculine or the balanced masculine. Okay, and there's something about the paw and him being able to navigate doing that with confidence. Okay, I'm getting that it's about navigating. Yeah, the claw is about navigating. For me, that's specifically what the claw is coming through at the moment saying. What I invite you to do, if you've got a sacred place that you can put that claw, I would put that, like you've got an altar or a place even near your bed, somewhere that means something to you, because that claw is going to, I feel like it's going to support you in balancing your masculine side, okay? And the fact that you've got the bones means that this male kangaroo is one of your team, 100%. I mean, the fact that you get to keep part of him with you, how sacred is that? Yeah, like most people need little gentle reminders by having the experiences all around them or having synchronicities. You've now got a part of him that can stay with you forever, you know? So there's a constant reminder of the masculine within you and the work that needs to be done to keep that in balance and in check. And you can hold these bones and connect him with that, and he'll support you. For sure, he'll support you. So thank you for sharing that. All right. Woohoo, I got through all the questions. Thank you, all you beautiful people. One final word is please don't give your power away to what's being played out there. Okay, there's a massive story that's playing out for humanity. It's all part of what we needed to experience for us to step into this next level of power, really. I know we're getting pushed. We're getting triggered. Most of us are going through, you know, a next level of awakening, really. And we're being invited to step into a whole new different version of ourselves that not only is more empowered, that is more aware, that is more conscious, that is more tapped into what's inherently ours, you know, be it the animals, spirit and power animals, be it your life force, but it's your power. Don't give it away to what's playing out there, yeah? Do whatever's needed to balance yourself. Do whatever's needed to keep your power, yeah? Thank you so much. If you got any questions, please reach out. My monthly events, my next one is this Sunday. It's where I work with, I channel your spirit animal. So if you do want to know who your spirit animal is, please do check out my event on secretanimalwisdom.com. Otherwise, I do sessions one-on-one, which I absolutely love. And yeah, enjoy the week, guys. Enjoy the week, and don't give your power away. Okay? Mwah. You're amazing. Mwah. Take care, everybody. I don't want to say be safe out there, because you are safe. It's all in the head. You've got this. Have a beautiful week, everyone, and take care. Love you all. Thank you for joining me.